cliffs of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure that players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Penn State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes Rocco Becht. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Sets his feet, it's Becht. Looking left. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming here.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection.
Makes the grab in their space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They just keep firing. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Becht. Spits it out to the back. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So Washington's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's their big tight end, Decker to Graff. We got a duel in this game of 2 of the better tight ends in the country. Williams snags it over the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Play fake, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds his man down the middle, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Williams. Caught. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees the defender commit. Boom. Hits the ball. Not only hits the ball, on target. So now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Martin. Brings it to the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Maybe some room here. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Off-play action on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
Motion from the back. Trying to get the corner. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Throwing, Williams. Out wide left, it's Moss. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll give it to Washington. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under pressure. Right side, it's Moss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Washington. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll run him again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Third down from the gun, Williams. And they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Looking for space. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Maybe a crease. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run out of the gun. James Peoples. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, looking for a man. He'll heave it deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Washington. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Fake wants to throw. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Williams. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Williams from the gun on third down. Immediately fires to the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right down the boulevard. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Beck. Rush right in his face. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Shotgun snap on third down. They're all over it. Past the 45. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on first. Left side is Sowell. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 23 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game inside Husky Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
And there he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Stealing a score on special teams. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They put the brakes on it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Look out! Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Across the 25, he's got room. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside. It's Washington. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. They'll line up for a second down play. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the tight end. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Washington. Knocked down immediately.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to escape and get it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it in his belly. They were all over it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Here's some daylight. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peoples. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Long way to go on second down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Rush is on. He's got the back in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's a give to Peoples. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the right. The sure hands, it's Washington. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Williams will pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Washington. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under pressure. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Williams to throw for it on fourth. unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Martin. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Right side, it's Williams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams on the play fake. Out wide left, it's Danzy. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Turns up, it's Carr. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Off play action. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's a give to Washington.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Williams open on the right side. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Finds his man. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go with Washington. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Powers inside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David